So folks, in today's video, I'll show you how to unbox and set up the Canon PIXMA TR4720 series printer. And this setup applies to the TR4722, which I have here, the TR4720, or any TR4700 series printer. And if you're looking to buy one of these or cartridges for this printer, I'll leave links right below the video, so feel free to check that out. What I've gone ahead and done is open the box up, turned it onto its side, and placed it on a flat table or surface. And the first thing I'm going to find is the box with the cables and accessories in it. Let's pull that out. And next I'm going to pull these cardboard end caps out of the box. Then I'm going to gently pull the printer with its bag onto the table. The printer has been removed from its outer plastic packaging and is ready to be prepped. And the first step to prepping the printer is to remove these pieces of orange packing tape. There's this one all the way up front. Let's peel that all the way down. And then let's open the front compartment cover, and then we're going to peel this piece of tape all the way up and gently fold the paper tray down and then pull that piece of tape off. And now I'm going to start gently peeling this piece of orange tape all the way down, and then let's open this front compartment, and we're going to keep pulling on this piece of tape and trace it all the way into the cartridge compartment and remove it. And there's a piece of plastic attached to it. You can trash that as well. And let's close this inner compartment for now. And we're going to peel off this piece of orange tape on the side. And I'm going to open up the scan bed, and let's remove this piece of orange tape up here. So let's see what's inside the box with the accessories. You have quick start guides and documentation, the black and tricolor cartridges, the power cable, and a telephone cable. And I'm going to plug this end of the provided power cable into the jack on the back of the printer, and we're going to plug the other end into a power outlet. I'm going to press the power button on the front left-hand side of the printer to power it on. And once the printer powers on, it's going to ask you to select your language. In my case, it's English. I'm going to hit OK. And then it asks you to confirm your language selection. I'm going to hit the left arrow to move the selection to yes, and then hit OK again. And next we're going to install our cartridges and then open this inner cover here. And as soon as you do that, you'll notice that the cartridge tray slides into view. Before we do any setup on the printer, we've got to do a few prep items on the cartridges themselves. I'm going to peel and remove this outer plastic cover, pop the cartridge out of its container, and let's remove this piece of protective plastic tape. And we're going to do the same for both cartridges. I'm going to peel off this plastic cover, pop the cartridge out of the tray, and then remove this piece of protective tape. And the first step is to pull down on these two locking levers, one on the left and the other one's on the right. And we're going to insert the cartridges into the tray. We're going to start with the color cartridge, and the electronic contacts on the cartridge are going to face inward. So we're going to slide the cartridge into the tray and then pull up on this locking lever. And let's load the black cartridge into the tray on the right. Same exact procedure with the electronic contacts facing inward. Slide it all the way into the tray and then gently pull up on the locking lever to lock it into place. And we're then going to close the outer cartridge compartment door. Let's load some paper into the paper tray. I'm going to flip this cover up, and that reveals the paper tray guides on the inside. I'm going to pull this guide all the way to the right to open the guide up, and let's insert paper into the guide. And then I'm going to push in on the guide on the right to align the paper correctly. And then I'm going to flip my output paper tray down, and I'm going to extend my output paper tray a bit. And once that's all done, it asks me whether I'd like to update my firmware automatically. I'm going to say yes. So I have the yes option selected, and I'm going to hit OK. And then it says that the basic setup is complete. I'm going to hit OK again. So I'm going to show you how to set this printer up using a Mac. And to do that, I'm going to open up a browser window. Now I'm using Google Chrome, but you can use any browser you prefer. And then I'm going to type into the browser window ij.start.canon and hit enter. And this opens up a new window. And on this window, I'm going to click Set Up. On the window that follows, I'm going to type in the model number. In this case, my model number that I'm going to enter into this box here, the search box here, is TR4722. In case you have the TR4720 model, select that. In my case, I have TR4722. I'm going to select that, hit go. On the page that follows, click the start button, and then let's click where it says B, connecting to a computer or smartphone. Let's click that. And then let's click the orange download button. And you'll notice that a file, an installer file, has downloaded in the top right hand corner. I'm going to double click that file to open it up. And that opens up a little setup window with the master setup icon inside. I'm going to double click that. And then it warns me that master setup is an app that was downloaded from the internet. I'm just going to click open. And it will ask you for your computer password. I'm going to do that and then click install helper. This opens up a new screen where I'm going to click start setup. Then it says that it is downloading. Then it wants me to agree to all the terms and conditions. I'm going to click check all and then click next. And now it wants me to ensure that the printer is powered on, which we've already done. I'm going to click next. And it says that it is searching for printers. And then my Mac asks me whether I'd like to allow master setup to find devices on local networks. I'm going to click allow. And as you can see, it's found my printer, the TR4700 series. And then it lets me know that it will be connecting that printer to this wireless network, which is Vortex. And this is the same exact network that my Mac is connected to. This is my home Wi-Fi network. Then I'm going to click connect. And then it says that it is connecting the printer to the network. And it wants my computer password again. And then click allow. And it lets me know that the connection was successful and it has begun installing some software. After it does that, it wants me to manually add a printer to my list of printers on my Mac. So I'm going to click add a printer. And what that opens up is my Mac's add a printer window. And you'll notice in that list down there, I can select the Canon TR4700 series. I'm going to click on that to select it and then click add. It says that it is setting up the Canon TR4700 series. And then it lets me know that I can add this printer as a fax since it has the ability to send faxes. I'm not going to do this right now because honestly, very few people use a fax in 2026. I'm going to click not now. And then on the master setup dialog box, I'm going to click next, and it says that it is checking the printer status and then processing. And then there's a small little Mac dialog box that asks me whether I'd like to allow Canon EIS registration to find devices on local networks. I'm going to click allow, and then it lets me know that you are now able to print and scan. The installation is now complete. You have the option of printing a test page, which I highly recommend. And once you're done with that, you can click next. And as with the Windows setup, it lets me know that I can go to the Canon website for more information. And unfortunately, there's no other way of closing this window out. So you just have to click that go to website button. So let's click that to just close this out. And it just opens up your Canon web page, which I'm not interested in. I'm going to close this out. And just to make sure everything's been set up correctly as one last step, I'm going to go into my system settings and then scroll all the way down the left-hand menu to where it says printers and scanners. Let's click on that. And you'll notice that the Canon TR4700 series has been added to my list of available printers. And there's a green dot right underneath that, which indicates that the printer is ready to go. And folks, this is all the setup that's required to get your Canon PIXMA TR4700 series up and running using a Mac. As I mentioned earlier, I'll leave links to this printer and cartridges for this printer right below the video, so feel free to check that out. Hope this video was useful. If it was, please give it a big thumbs up, and please also consider subscribing to my channel for more reviews, unboxings, and how-to videos. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.